One of the biggest questions I get asked here on the channel is why did I choose the Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk over the Lamborghini Gallardo, the Ferrari F430, the BMW X6M, and the Mercedes GLE 63 AMG Coupe. Almost any time I mentioned that this vehicle was over $100,000, I always get asked the question, why didn't I choose a better vehicle? I posted one video on my TikTok where I actually told everyone how much this vehicle costs, and literally all 450 comments were telling me how big of an idiot I am. So in today's video, we're going to cover exactly why I chose this vehicle over almost any other supercar under 150 grand. Now, to the average person, a Lamborghini Gallardo with all the carbon fiber upgrades and the V10 would be far cooler than any Jeep Grand Cherokee you can buy. Everyone would love a Ferrari F430 or a newer Audi R8, and people absolutely love the quality of all the new X5M competitions and the GLE 63 AMG coupes. So why in anyone's right mind would you spend over $100,000 on a Jeep product, a Chrysler product? They just fall apart, don't they? Now, the average guy thinks this is just a regular Jeep Grand Cherokee with a Hellcat engine, and while that might be true, there are far more performance parts on this vehicle that make it 10 times any other Grand Cherokee. Guys, I have driven X5M competitions, X6M competitions, Mercedes GLEs, Lamborghini Gallardos, and some Ferraris. And to be honest, guys, I get the exact same feeling in this vehicle. This Trackhawk actually has the Demon's gearbox, so the shifts are lightning quick, they sound amazing, and I've never had more fun in any other vehicle, except for a couple 1,000 horsepower McLarens, but that's besides the point. Now, as some of you may know, I also live in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and here where I live, it gets to about minus 40 degrees Celsius, I think, or about minus 10 Fahrenheit. I don't know Fahrenheit, man. But if I were to get a supercar, I would also need a vehicle for the wintertime. So my options were get a Lamborghini Gallardo and get a base model Grand Cherokee, or go for the Trackhawk and have an all year round supercar. Now, theoretically, this is not a supercar, guys. It's more of a super SUV, if that's even a class of vehicle. But this vehicle will do 0 to 60 in just 3.4 seconds. It'll hit a top speed of 190 miles an hour, guys. And honestly, guys, in my opinion, this is the best all-around vehicle for the price you pay. And guys, I kind of like being low-key when it comes to the vehicle that I drive. The average person has no idea that this vehicle's MSRP is over $130,000 fully loaded. It's kind of nice driving around and not having all the attention. Well, I guess where I live, a lot of people know the Trackhawk. I have gotten some thumbs up here and there, and when you hear the vehicle, you kind of know what it is. But when you pull up, the average person doesn't know that this is an expensive vehicle. Now, you may agree or disagree with me, but in my honest opinion, this vehicle looks better than 99% of the new Mercedes SUVs or the new BMW X6M competition. But I honestly think we can all agree that this is a very iconic vehicle. It's honestly a legendary vehicle. I don't think this vehicle will ever really depreciate in value because of how legendary the Trackhawk is. Everyone knows the Trackhawk if you're into cars. You've seen it put up against McLarens, against Lamborghinis, Ferraris, other Mercedes, and this vehicle competes with them all, no matter if they're a supercar or not. And guys, let's be honest, look at that styling. Now guys, we're going to start it up and take it on a drive because I want to show you just how well this thing actually drives and handles. Now, something that I think we all can agree on is that the interior is lacking in the Trackhawk for $130,000. Yes, we have a nice leather wrapped steering wheel with the Trackhawk emblem right there. Yes, we do have carbon fiber weave around the whole vehicle. And yes, I do have the upgraded Laguna seats, but these costed $8,000. I do have the DVDs in the back as well, which actually allow me to play Xbox. I can actually play Call of Duty on this screen right here. I'll make another video on it. The video I posted before didn't get any views at all, so I'll be sure to hook up my Xbox and play games on here for you guys to see. But we get the normal plastics that you see in any other Grand Cherokee that you pay 45 grand for. We got all the same boring plastic in the centerpiece. You know, oh my goodness. But guys, that's just typical Chrysler for you. Honestly, this interior is the exact same as the Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT, but there's a $35,000 price difference. The only thing you're paying for, as opposed to the Grand Cherokee SRT, is going to be that big 6.2 liter supercharged V8. But the main thing that makes it different from any other vehicle I've driven is the way it drives. Yes, the interior kind of sucks. Yes, the outside of the vehicle doesn't have any special materials on it. Nothing's carbon fiber on this vehicle, but the way it drives will have you absolutely loving the Trackhawk. So let's take it on a drive. As you may know, we always focus on safety here on the channel, so safety first. Let's throw it into sport mode and let's take it on a drive. Now, to my surprise, this vehicle handles absolutely amazing. Guys, this is a 6,000 pound, 6,500 pound SUV, and it shouldn't handle this good. Now, yes, there is some understeer on this vehicle, but that's a given when you're driving any big SUV. But for being such a big SUV, it handles amazingly well. Now, if you want a vehicle that you can take to the drag strip, you can pick the kids up from school in, you can drive in the winter and still have fun with, this is gonna be your best bet. That's honestly why I chose it over the Lamborghinis that I could afford, over the Ferraris, over the other BMWs, because this vehicle has the 700 horsepower, but it also has the capability to handle, you know, off-road conditions, snowy conditions, and then head right to the drag strip to smoke some Lambos. And honestly, guys, no BMW or Ferrari will give you that exhaust note. And those crackles and pops. Now, this vehicle, I do believe, is the worst vehicle on gas, the worst miles per gallon you can buy when it comes to vehicles. So that does kind of annoy me here and there because of how often you have to fill up, and especially with these gas prices, this vehicle can get quite annoying. But those crackles and pops are worth it. When you're driving and buying a vehicle like the Trackhawk, the only thing that matters is the miles per gallon. So if you are looking for the best all-around daily driver that you can drive summertime or wintertime, that can handle all types of terrain, that can tow a trailer or a boat that you can take camping, the Trackhawk is going to be your best bet. I think that says it all right there. I think the exhaust tone of this vehicle says it all, and not only is it loud and obnoxious, it also has the performance to back it up. But if you want to just have a nice and relaxed ride, toss it into auto mode, and this vehicle goes from 700 horsepower down to 500, just like the regular SRT. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the reason why I chose the Trackhawk over any other $100,000 vehicle. If you did, guys, consider hitting that subscribe button, like squad, and we'll see you in the next one. Full send SRT signing off. Peace.